Review and recap of Squid Game, 222 from Season 3. 222 is violent, quick, and forceful right out of the gate before giving us a respite. The main reason this is the season's poorest episode to yet is because Squid Game loses some of its impact anytime it deviates from the real Squid Games. However, the opening segment, which plunges us straight into the jump rope game, is unassailable. In essence, this is a new variation of the glass bridge game from Season 1 in which players must overcome an obstacle while traversing a deep hole. This time, the impediment is a metal jump rope that sweeps away players who don't have their timing perfect. In the last episode, Gi-hun crossed the pit while carrying Jun-hee's infant. Immediately behind him, another player, number 096, turned around and shoved the next guy to cross into the pit. He's just playing the game. This is a terrifying turn of events that makes everyone else uneasy. They fear being pushed to death if they charge number 096. The man closest to the finish line, player number 100, is unable to decide, but it seems that's the only choice. Before they were too exhausted, I wanted to yell at the other players to leap in place and flee. Another individual further back shoves one of his colleagues into the hole, and the herd begins to dwindle as 096's brutality becomes more apparent. The entire situation is very stressful. Naturally, Gi-hun will not tolerate such flagrant injustice. He fights with 096, almost piercing the man's eye with a finger before flinging him onto the small bridge in one of the show's more action-packed maneuvers. One hurdle is removed at least when 096 gets swept into the pit. It's all quite exciting, and Squid Game is getting better at making imaginative set pieces. However, the reason we are concerned remains on the other side of the bridge. It's impossible for the new mother with the injured ankle, Jun-hee, to traverse the tiny bridge by herself. I believe we all had our doubts about Gi-hun's ability to fulfill his promise to return for her after he had safely transported her kid, even before the game began. What was he going to do, leap all the while, and cross the bridge with her on her back? I couldn't help but think that maybe, just perhaps, she could make it. Jun-hee's child's father, Myung-ji, offers to do anything, but even if she were prepared to cooperate with him, it would be physically impossible. She also refuses to cooperate with him after he murdered Hyun-ju in the game of hide-and-seek. He may still have the potential for a redemption story, but I don't hold it against Jun-hee when she spits in his face. As an alternative, Jun-hee trusts Gi-hun. He really wants to return for her, but she is aware that they would both perish if he does. By slipping over the edge of the arena and falling to the harsh floor below, she stops him from doing the foolishly heroic thing and urges him to take care of her kid.